I'll go put it
You're
on.
fine.
Oh, genuinely tell me.
I don't think you stink.
Okay.
I think this room smells more than any of us could.
It smells like a gym to me, but
That was my favorite time. It's like nap time.
being the only girl in the mat would probably freak me out. Or weird, right? I just got used to it, but eventually.
Well, once I hit high school, girls started becoming emerging. So like for only boys tournaments it was that way, but then I did girls tournaments too.
You would just join the only boys tournament too?
I do freshman, sophomore, and junior year I did boys JV. And then I did a couple senior varsity matches. But
Those were just the ones where like, don't get pinned, right? Or no?
the one was against High Point, which was my brother's old school, so we wanted to go kill them, and I wanted to go wrestle because it was just fun. Sorry.
Get booted back there when we start, so
Okay.
you don't get to sit up and press area.
No
You're
worries.
gonna move over. Because Kaylin's gonna sit there.
Wait, am I moving that way and then he's going back there? What's going on?
You're gonna move where he's at. I'm gonna take your spot and I'm gonna help Kaylin.
Okay, so then what the fuck's that chair?
That's because I gave him a chair he's sitting back there, so he doesn't want to sit on a hard bleacher.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take it away. It's up to you.
I'm just curious what's going on. You want us to move now then?
In a minute.
Okay, let's move now.
Move it to 2 o'clock. Let's move.
That's in a minute. I'm moving now. I don't know why you're like this.
What? I said move in a minute. I'm trying to figure out what I said wrong.
We could just move now instead of in a
Wait, I
minute.
said in a minute.
It's 2 now. It hasn't even been a minute.
Literally, looked like they had like a scoop of Z and
Yeah, it was nothing there.
like I'll get something. A bunch of stuff out there. Don't worry about it. This one here?
16 minutes.
Um,
I got my nuggets.
trying to think where there's one near.
Oh, your chair was so hard.
Really?
Yeah, this.
It's opposite of where you're going.
Of me?
Yeah, you're going up to Vernon, right?
Why am I going to Vernon?
Where do you live?
I'm going back to the mall for the card show. Possibly.
What mall?
Rockaway Mall.
Even then, I think it's still.
And then it's like a half-hour ride home.
What card show? Is it a card show?
Oh, yeah. Sports cards and Pokemon. Do you see anything else there?
Yeah, there's Pokemon, sports, and mostly Pokemon.
Let me wash my hands. I'll tell you where it's at. I don't. It's the other way though. But there's a couple.
Yeah, we went to. Does he not think I know where the Chick-fil-A is at? He's just there. I just told him I got Chick-fil-A.
We went to Chick-fil-A. He's like, I know where the Chick-fil-A is.
Well, he's asking for food.
I can just run out for food if he wants me to. I'll run that.
He might give you the company card.
Shit.
That's how I convinced him. I was at the Mount. I don't know if we were talking yet. We were at Mount Olive doing the NJSIAA thing. I was there for the day. I was like, Don, I want a coffee. He's like, I'm gonna DoorDash it. And then Jared's there. He's like, just take the coffee card. I'm like, okay. Got them hot chocolate. I got them to go out, have some coffee, and just leave. It was great. Set him on me.
Is that fair? Do you think it's fair?
Yeah. It's also something I like.
Do you like this?
I don't really find this work.
My dad referees soccer. He does it as a hobby. And he makes good money. It's like,
Refs make
like for high school soccer, it'd be like whatever soccer he did, it would be like 75 to 120 a game. He can like have a full game.
I did make more when I did the producing of the one. Again, I didn't do it. But I just sit here and and then I get paid.
snack bar in the cafeteria. We are starting
Geico.
in about 15 minutes.
It's good because he can.
What?
I'm saying it's good that he can afford to.
Do I have Geico?
To like pay you stuff off.
Well,
People don't do that. That's
what, my
scary.
credit cards? Or
Everything.
if I wasn't
Besides
making...
loans.
Oh. What's today's date?
28?
I'm good on that one. That's not until next paycheck. I split my stuff into 2 paychecks then. Because like some happen in the first part of the month, the other half in the second.
Oh, so I have a pet name for my daughter who's in Jewish. So I call him Net Net. So he just sent this and said like what's going on, this, blah blah blah, right? I'm not that-
Politics?
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Okay, I don't...
He's a she's in his world stuff. So Net Net, what you doing?
Wait, who's Net Neil?
Netanyahu. Who that is? Israeli Prime Minister.
No, I don't do politics.
I don't do it either. I know it says Grand Conference. So I call him Net Net. Should I offer Don to go pick up food? I'll do it.
I don't, at this point, this is starting at 2:15. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
You can't eat while you're
Oh! Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you gonna be at Peeber? Thank you! Yeah, I got it done this week. What? I've been seeing all your guys' TikToks. And you guys stalked my account. Yes! I don't know, but I just saw Mount Olive Girls Wrestling view of my profile. Oh, I know. I'm trying to convince Dawn to do the TikTok trend.
Molly,
She only talks to me.
Molly. Here's what we're gonna do. Garden State HS Wrestling and the GSAN is gonna sponsor you with an NIL, right? Which means anytime Big State tries to talk to you, you have to refuse the interview. Yeah. I'm trying, so I gotta figure out, because SFC is trying to lock everything down. So they have their own. George is with the, I don't follow the football, but there's like another conference that's a really big one, like out west, CFC, Central Football Conference. So he has to with them. I tried to talk to Colleen and mentioned doing some of your guys' games. I haven't heard anything. I'm waiting until the season's over, obviously, but I'd like to come out and do a couple of the games. You know, yeah. I mean, I don't know who runs that for you guys as far as like a booth or club or anything. I'd love to get him out there. I don't know who handles that booking, if that's Colleen or if you guys have, like, you know, wrestling has their own type thing. She's fun.
That's what I was telling you. Like, they're least respectful about it, and they don't have their freaking street shoes on. A-S.
FALG.
That's why, like, I don't care about smell. Like, it's just normal. Or, what is it? You could, like, roll with your partner if they grab your ankles, and then you grab theirs. You could, like, barrel. I've done that before. That was fun. Is that
Huh?
supposed to be near?
Joe.
O or an A?
ZA.
They put in the T. I like it. What is it? John Kovac did make me finish the last 2 sips on Not until the end, when we do press backs. But when we did the
Oh, thank God. I
but when we
love
did
it updated something. Good job.
and then you were in class talking about elephants and snakes. Yeah.
He brought elephants just to scare them. What elephants were there? He brought them over the evolution power. So he attacked elephants. Yeah, some of the elephants died, unfortunately. But
Attention
That's a fun
coaches and athletes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to the 106. 5 minutes.
No Lehighs?
Oh, we're not doing Lehighs at all?
I don't think so.
What? I'm so used to Kinnison running this. Where am I? Where am I going?
What do you mean Kid City running this?
What? It's not Kinnison. No, we went to. Where did Kinnison go?
Back
Oh,
in the
am I
day?
thinking just the Cron? Am I thinking the London Cron tournament right now? Okay.
No, you guys hosted for.
I thought we did.
It mixed around. You guys had it for a while, and then
I thought we did. I swear to God. When
I don't remember who you got now.
Is it High Point?
No, you guys
High
are
Point doesn't have
at.
enough maps.
No, High Point. It was at High Point last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for food, we just ordered more pizza, sausage and peppers, chicken tenders, medium short, and so if you're hungry,
No,
come back and see us in
The
a
second
little
we
bit
start
for more
talking.
food.
they don't got the pizza. I'm out. And I'm not talking like that fake store pizza. I want the fucking high school pan pizza. Like the shit they used to make on the big ass pans, like Elio's. That's the kind of fucking pizza I want. Coming to school, I get
School
pizza.
pizza's now just like,
Bullshit.
I don't know, mine was like,
It's probably like all protein, grass-fed fucking bullshit.
a lot of it's like sent by Domino's, but they have to like make it really healthy and bad.
No,
wait,
I don't want any
pizza
of
by
that shit.
What?
Domino's,
This is gonna be fucking
Domino's
Mac.
sends a lot of these
This is
crazy
first place. Oh, what is that?
Ours was like,
I didn't think your
ours
owner
had the
let you out of
weird
your
cheese
cage.
that looked like a cheese.
I didn't think your owner let you out of your cage. Hey, no, I didn't know. I didn't see you had counties or nothing. I thought maybe he had you locked up.
Oh, you went to your Princeton.
If I'm just coming up with like I'm just seeing guys like you, just talking to Cody, I was talking to Martha.
So who does he have? He's covering 6 regions next year. Who the fuck is he gonna have to call 6 regions? Yeah,
No idea.
he barely has 2 people
All I
calling
know
him.
is I send my
have like all
stories,
this stuff to put on
I get my
too.
check, I get
So like,
Venmo.
I was seeing that.
Oh, I've done that people too. Started out there. We're doing good things. So I started out
So I
there.
just come back like
I
it's
like your
great.
food real well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, we're
That's what I'm saying. Maybe maybe something happens over the summer. We need to talk.
Not always.
And we all doing football too. We started out. We started the Florida State Athletics Network. So my guy does everything. So yeah, look it up.
I used to club up.
You know I do. My wife's pissed off, but I'm cool with it. Yeah, because she hates that guy. No, she hates that guy.
High school, I remember every day. And also when I was
Molly, what milk do you have in school for lunch?
I'm not, man. I'm just like a boy.
Is it like the Lyco land? Like the box? Yeah, it's the box. It's like it's the cow.
I was checking track
Like you got spoiled.
This is
You
how
got
we do.
Domino's in school. Where
It
did
wasn't
you
actual
go?
Domino's. It wasn't actual Domino's.
See?
But honestly, the pizza at my school was so good.
We had a salad bar. So I got that and I got the like sandwich bar.
We have like 3 different lunch cafeterias.
Reminder that all first place matches will be on
Oh, I
mat
didn't go
1.
to a nice high
All
school.
third place matches will be on mat 2.
A line just for pizza.
And we're going to hold the weight class until both matches are done before we start the next weight class.
Yeah,
Coaches, reminder to keep your wrestling uniform. The top 3 guys for second and third place will receive their awards
what was
after
it?
the match
Everyone
afternoon.
fought for the
The
trophy
106-pounders
for like the
will
75
receive their
cent.
medals after the 113-pound
Yes.
matches.
We had cookies and churros, but it was 35 cents a cookie. Ugh. Ugh. That would piss me off.
Coaches, coaches, reminder to check in online with your most outstanding wrestling ballots. Head coaches, make sure you're looking at your ballots.
I'm friends with the people. It takes like 5 seconds. See it first. Let's see if that goes.
My favorite thing about playing high school sports is definitely the community it builds.
It's taught me leadership, it's taught me resilience.
Many people might go on to not play collegiately, but they can take a lot of skills that they learn and use it in their professional life, in their future careers.
High school sports are worth protecting because it gives students an outlet to grow, to become a leader, to become what they want to be.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Morris Knolls High School in Rockaway, New Jersey, as Garden State HS Wrestling presents District 5 Finals here. Donald J. Brower here with Kierra Hubmaster. You're not going to hear us in the headphones. They're hearing us on there because we don't have the setup, so it's going to be extra special today for us. Going to be starting at 1:06 here. It's going to be from Cedar Grove, Rocco Caputo Jr., and from Morris Hills, Dom Lombardi. Caputo Jr. in the black singlet and Lombardi in the white and red. Got out of bounds there is Caputo. He's already up 3-0. He's going to let him up. He's going to make it 3-1. I'd like to thank our main sponsor for bringing us here today, Bell, Shivas, and Bell, attorneys at law. We'd also like to thank some of our other local sponsors, Brick 46 Restaurant and Bar, Missy's Main Street Cafe, 100% Chiropractic. Another takedown there by Caputo Jr. This kid's on a whole nother level.
He's riding very strong. With a minute left on the clock, he is leading 6-1, and he's going to let him up again. Again, his takedowns have been amazing so far this match. And quick sweep, out the back door, up. Amazing shelf right there, if he could just pull it back up. And he does, gets the 3. His score now shoots up to 9. Throwing the bar in right on the edge of the mat. If he can reload, he could get the pin there. Gives a 2 swipe. Score becoming 11. Leading by 9. Again, we are now in red zone. Time is going. Trying to get some quick swipes before the clock ends. And again, this is the District 5 Finals. We're at Morris Hills. Sorry, Knolls. Red's decision. Lombardi chooses top. Trying to make up any back points he can. But an amazing escape. And again, just a dominant shot. Blocking a quick cradle, near side. Big roll through, he does. There's a lot of time with a minute left on the clock. He's out of bounds with that. And that should be a 10.
And you are champion of District 5 at 106 pounds for 2026 by 10-12 from Cedar Grove, Rocco Couture. Now wrestling on that 113-pound championship match from Mountain Luke Canary. Now wrestling on that 2, 113-pound
Again, we're going to see a lot of Mount Olive.
from Morris
I
Knolls
think we have a solid 8 or 9.
Cedar Grove.
Heavyweights are stocked. 285, 215.
So this right now is going to be Luke Mineri from Montville, Jack Bacigalupo from Mount Olive. Bacigalupo in the black, Mineri in the gray and green singlet. Takedown by Mineri.
Please report to the head table with your medals following the 113-pound matches. Again, 106, first, second, and third place at 106. Please report to the head table so you can present medals after the 113-pound matches.
Again, as we're heading into the District 5 finals, we're going to have a
Hey, good job, Luke! Good job. Hey, get to your back hook. Back hook. Don't relax there. Come on. Turn. That's it. Good job. Good shots there. Head position.
amazing
Keep your head there. Good, good. Purple. Point down. Yes.
amazing setback.
Good job. Roll that wrist under. Keep it. There you go. Shift your weight to the right. To the back. Flat up. Go flat. That's it. Use your head. Push your arm down. Put your head on.
Having a little bit of issues with our internet, so that's why you might see a different score or names coming up. Just taking a second. Appreciate the patience. Again, thank you for joining us here at District 5 Finals. We're at 113. I'm pretty sure Mount Olive has this wrapped up.
Team score, yes. As far as I know, there's a 35-point difference. They're leading with 175, and
your leg,
Cedar Grove's
use
in
your
second
knee.
at 142. Although there could be a battle for third between Morris Hills and Montville, they're a point difference.
Hold that. Cross face. Get your leg in. Get your leg
And Mary's just
Good.
showing
Forward.
a dominant
Forward.
showing today.
Forward. Have
Again,
it.
beautiful. And knew exactly when to flip back, not to risk any back points there on himself.
Hip pressure. Hip pressure. Extend. Extend first. Hip pressure.
Going back to the arm
Sag
bar.
your chest back. Weight back.
Trying to walk it again. And he's going to. And again, he's sticking it. Gonna get some back points here. And he got the force waves. His lead's gonna be 12-1. Trying to see if he can get a pin here. But I think he might have to let go. Now hitting red zone.
Roll that wrist. Roll the wrist.
Hang on tight after this match. Before we go, winners will go 6 medals, and then we'll get to the match.
Forward. Hips in, hips in. Make sure it's tight. You don't need the force anymore. Hips are in.
With 10 seconds left on the clock. Just
pressure.
trying to ride it out. Again, 11-point lead. Third period, we can go into another major decision.
Top, whatever you want. Top. Wait, first move.
Maneri's going top again. I believe he's going to try to either get the pin or major. I mean, this is what Montville needs as well for the team score as well. If they get this win, they might pass Morris Hills.
Pull the elbow in first.
Again, he has that arm bar deep. Going straight to the power half. Again, we're seeing him transfer really easily into pinnable moves, flowing very well.
You can't be serious. We're working for turns. Where in the world does that come from?
And he does get a stall warning on Maneri, which I found a little odd there. He was trying to work moves. I think it was because he was more parallel. But I could be wrong.
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. Get the other leg in. Get the other
And again,
leg
back with the legs.
Maneri in on a trying to get a turn. I mean, he's been in control of this entire match.
Yeah, I don't know where that stall warning came from. I was like, the only thing I could see is him being parallel, but other than that, it's been a dominant showing by Maneri.
And you kind of expected this. Maneri's, one of the top wrestlers in the area. Has a great shot at doing some damage this postseason. Again, Donald J. Brow here, Kierra Hubmaster. We are at the District 5 finals at Morris Knolls High School. 106 just completed. We're on 113 now. We're running first and third next to each other. So if you hear errant whistles, don't think there's any rando fans just screaming in the crowd. But Lewis's going to walk away here with a major decision and win the district.
And either way, the first and second place, both wrestlers are going to be going on to regions. We also have third and fourth place going on the map beside us, so there's going to be some cheering in the background as well. Third place will be moving on.
I said that. You're trying to repeat me now?
No.
I said that you hear whistles.
And again, while we're waiting for 120, please check out our socials. We have Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe here. Comment where you would like us to go next. Again, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. Again, your teams, your counties, your site.
And we'd like to thank our main sponsor of the day, Bell, Shivas, and Bell, attorneys at law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. Thank you for your support for allowing Garden State HS Wrestling to cover this match today at Morris Knolls. We're going to be starting here at 120. Cole Rebels from Mount Olive versus Anthony Sheridan from Cedar Grove. They're just awarding the medals for 106 right now. But I'll tell you what, I'm not saying anything crazy or out of turn here. This Cole Rebels match, my personal feeling, you got to be quick. You want to talk about a kid who, has a lot of hype behind him, but is, been trying to show what he can do? That's Cole Rebels. I've liked his season so far.
I think it's going to be an amazing match. Again, we were watching a little earlier today. Incredible showing.
So moving on, we'll see if we can get this on track so we have it all set up. Pull it up real quick as they finish with third so we know who's advancing. We're also we're broadcasting at Phillipsburg. We're broadcasting at Randolph. We're broadcasting at Fairlawn. And we are broadcasting at, did I say Randolph?
Yes.
Who am I missing? Roxbury, late ad. Roxbury, thank you so much for allowing us to come out and cover.
And with a quick takedown in 15 seconds, already scoring back points, Rebel is doing fantastic.
So moving on to Region 2 at 106. You have Rocco Caputo, who won, Dom Lombardi, Morris Hills, Jack Rawa from Mount Olive advancing. At 113, you're going to have Maneri from Montville, which you just saw, versus Bacigalupo, finished second, and Tommy Sika of Cedar Grove at 113 advances. Now we're at 120 here.
And he gets the pin.
Rebels pins Sheridan.
In 53 seconds.
I told you, Rebels is on another level. We'd like to thank our sponsors, the Harrington Companies, Harrington Demolition Recycling, Harrington Construction, and Hoffman Supply, as well as Estabuilt Wrestling Club. You want to be good, you want to be great, or do you want to be Estabuilt? Be the best. Be Estabuilt. New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association, NJSIAA. Want to give back to the sport you love? Click on the QR code below and become an official with one of the best officials association in the USA. And Performance Trophies and Medals, conveniently located off of Route 10 in Randolph, New Jersey. They're the official sponsor of our Hammer of the Match, Performance Trophies and Medals. And why don't we just keep going? Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Dan Warnikoff. I said it before, I'll say it again. Your body's like a car. You can do all the work to it. You need the right fuel. Dan will help you do that. Get your meal plan stuff you can get at the store. Enjoyable, good food. Dan Warnikoff, Champion Athletes. Why don't we tell them how to be a sponsor, too? I mean, we got everything going on. That Rebels match is so quick. Become a sponsor. How do you do that? Click on your logo here. Send me an email, admin@GuardsStateHSWrestling.com. You will get a response from me in 24 hours. Very competitive rates. We will promote your business. If you own a business and you like wrestling, which obviously you do if you're watching, you should be with GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We'll come back to the action. We'll look at the third place match for now. That is, let's see who that is down there. I get the list. That is Travis Dimmick in the red and black. And Vermont Village, Jacob Salazar. Now, this is a very close team race, apparently. As of now. Obviously, that'll change. You have Eastside Patterson with 0. Kennedy, JFK Patterson with 8. Parsippany with 30. 6th place Mountain Lakes with 38. 5th place Morris Knolls 69. Fourth place, Morris Hills with 140.5. It's at 69, not 6.7. 3 was Montville, 152.5. Second place is Cedar Grove with 161.5. And Mount Olive is way in the lead with 239.5. And I think Mount Olive has a lot of finalists coming up, too.
I know they have a finalist in 215, 285, and I believe also 190, if I'm not mistaken.
And for anybody asking, they're holding the weight until both are finished. So we're waiting on the 120 final, 123rd place down there. While we're waiting here, I do want to say hello to one person, well, a couple people. First, we're going to say hi to the Smythe family in Georgia, who I'm sure is tuning in, waiting to see Colin go for a district championship. Their son finished second in the Georgia State Championship the other day, moving on to college in Georgia. Congratulations on a great high school career. I'm also going to say hi to my beautiful baby daughter, who is listening because my wife puts it on, because I'm the only voice this voice soothes my daughter. So just remember that. This voice sits all scratchy and coffee. My daughter loves it and goes to sleep to it. So, hey, Courtney, Daddy will be home soon. He's sure Mommy spent a bunch of money on Amazon he can't afford.
And just a little update, because I was looking at this. Mount Olive has 11 finalists out of the 14.
Yes.
11.
That's a deep team. I mean, that's a team that, obviously where they're at. This third place match got really exciting.
And again, I also feel like there's more, as nice as it's to win, the finals match, it's also you're securing your spot for region if you win that match, your third place. So I feel like there's going to be a little more energy over there, just overall. Because it's do or die. It's either your season ends there.
But this used to be like that for regions. The third place matches were the best matches. Now it's it is what it is. Once you qualify after the 5-6, all right, whatever. You want to be able to get those big matches, get people in. Because, yes, it's nice to get down and do what you need to do, but at the same time, I'd rather it be 3-4.
And just for you wondering, it is 6-7 in the third place match.
Oh, dear God, this 6-7 crap. I'm too old for that. We're going to be finishing up here at 120. We started at 113. So got a little way to go here. Congratulations to Travis Dimmick from Morris Hills. Side note, I actually went to school with his aunt and his dad.
Oh, really?
Yep. On our mat here, we're going to have from the host school, Morris Knolls, Vincent DeSoma versus Christian Beresh from Mount Olive. Just got a message from my wife about my daughter listening in. Everybody started cheering for Travis there, so my daughter heard the cheering and started clapping at home.
Aww.
The one thing I love too, though, with the baby at home, every time my wife talks about going to Disney, she shakes her head and goes, "No, not a Disney fan. I've done a good thing in my life." Beresh is the favorite here versus DeSoma.
Oof. Beautiful sprawl there. It was honestly really nice that his feet were flat.
Nothing yet there.
This is going to be a really good match.
Now, I'm not sure if they wrestled each other in the counties. Going to be a stall on DeSoma. Beresh pushing back could have potentially looked at another stall in there. Going to get another
good
stalling there. He's backing up the whole time.
Keeps pushing back, keeps pushing back. That's when you have to start circling in, knowing where you are in the mat. And then Beresh is just having so much control, trying to get any opening, and DeSoma's just staying so stagnant.
And the one thing DeSoma's not doing, he's not circling in, get another stall in.
Like
he's not trying to circle in.
You've heard me say this so many times before. Mount Olive is so good at mat awareness, knowing where they are and how to play the mat. And he's just taking advantage that, oh, this guy's not circling. I'm just going to keep pushing him out and keep getting a stall call. And now he's at 2 points without even getting a takedown. And we're in red time of the first period.
Yeah, he's doing a great job here with everything he's doing as far as backing him up. And it's going to be another one. It's just very interesting with how he's doing it here. Keeps pushing in. I mean, that's what Beresh does best.
Ooh, he almost had that.
Right on the edge there.
And Beresh now has a 4-point lead going in the second.
All off of stalls.
All how crazy is that? All stalls. Like I've seen like 2 points, but
I mean,
four in the first period is crazy.
He was backing up most of the time, so I mean that's not a, crazy thing.
It's not even that, but like after the first or second stall call, like I'd be like, oh, I need to get my stuff together because what I'm doing isn't helping me.
100%.
You're already making it to regions. Whether you win or lose this match, yes.
Technical violation pulled on the singlet. Another point for Beresh. He gets disqualified.
He got I don't think I
don't know what the rule.
We might be looking up the rule book at the moment.
So I think what they're saying is when he gets the penalty for pulling on the singlet. What happens is that's counted as a second 2-point penalty, which means the match is over. It's a DQ. So because he had gotten the stalling, the 3 stalling, this is the impression I get. He got the stalling. He got the 1, and then the 2. So he's already been warned for the 2. He gets the 2. The next time he gets a technical violation, which is pulling on the singlet, that's a 2. It's disqualification. That's the way I heard what he said. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have my rule book on me, but.
So like, he can't even get second?
No, he'll finish second. It's just a DQ. I'm gonna ask.
Oh no, that's not a misconduct or a flagrant or anything. It's a match invoked.
Okay, we just get a clarification. He's still going to regions. It's not a match misconduct or anything like that.
I don't think I've ever witnessed that.
That's the first for me too.
Like I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it happen in a match, especially like that quick. Only the second period, beginning of the second period.
I mean, let's be honest here. He ran the first period.
It wasn't even like he ran. He just kept pushing. He wasn't even circling. He was just standing still.
Beresh leaned into him and just kept pushing him back and back and back. I usually have to do the same thing when I come home and my wife's looking up tickets for Disney. I got to push her back and back and back away from the computer. So for 120, as we'll announce, and why don't we go to our, while we're doing this here, I'd like to thank our main sponsor, Bell, Shivas & Bell, Attorneys at Law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. And the Harrington Companies. Let's do it again. The Harrington Companies, Demolition Recycling, Harrington Construction, Hoffman Supply, the Harrington Companies. Thank you for everything not only you do for us here at Guard State Wrestling, but the wrestling community as a whole. We're going to go to the next match here, the championship. It's going to be, see if we can find out who listed. So Piemonte 11 at 132. They haven't put up who won third yet for 126. So once we get that, we know it's Christian Beresh, Vincent DeSoma, and we'll find out who's going to regions. That's the only one we're going to have a problem with.
And Josh Levin from Morris Hills is being coached by the one and only Will Livingston. I just have to make a shout out to him.
Quick takedown there. This is one of the few. I was going over it with our amazing scorer, Kaylin, who apparently can't understand a U from a V, but doesn't understand when I have a U or a V on the paper. But this is one of the few where you can actually pick who, I don't know who that is. But, I guess we got a phone.
We got a free phone.
Free phone. This is one of the few where both teams could be red. Usually, Mount Olive's on a lot of them, so they're going to be red. So going to have a quick injury time here. New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association. We weren't sure what the ruling was. I'm going to go home and look at my book. But if you want to become an official, New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association, NJSIAA, want to get back to the sport you love, scan the QR code below for more information on joining the top wrestling official association in the U.S. And Performance Trophies and Medals, the official sponsors of our Hammers of the Match. Performance Trophies and Medals, conveniently located off of Route 10 in Randolph, New Jersey. One more, champion athlete, sports nutrition, Dan Warnikoff. Said it before, I'll say it again. Nutrition is such an important part of your role in being an athlete. You know, you can do all the lifting, but if you gas out, especially in tournaments like this, you need the fuel, you need the energy. Dan Warnikoff will help you craft a meal plan that not only you're going to love, your family's going to love. It's all good ingredients. You're not going to be eating there rice cakes and all this other stuff. You're going to be doing some great meals, great tasty meals. Dan Warnikoff, champion athletes. Going to restart here. Piemonte up 5-0.
And just the flow that Piemonte has is phenomenal. Just switching from that to the single up and then getting the takedown there.
He wrestles, like, I want to say it like this, but I don't mean it this way. He wrestles so frantic.
Yes.
Like, it looks like chaos, but you know he knows what he's doing.
He's one of the people where it's like they write in doctors, like, writing, but they understand it.
Yeah.
He knows what it means.
He's just like, and just like you see it, and you're just like, man, what are you doing? You know, take a second, but then you realize, like, he's in that moment. It's almost like he's one of the the only movie I can think of is like A Beautiful Mind, where it's like one of those math people. They just see something, like that's what he's doing out there wrestling with the equations.
And with short time on the clock, we're going to go into the second period. He will be leading 9-0.
Donald J. Brower here at Morris Knolls High School with the voice of girls wrestling, who's come over to the boys' side today, Kierra Hubmaster. She seems extra happy. It's almost like something really nice is going on today.
No comment.
She said she wanted to go see a hockey game or something. I don't know.
Hockey game?
I don't know. Wants me to start broadcasting robotics or something.
Robotics would be cool. I don't know, seeing robots fight each other and shoot in a hoop.
You talk about like that robot, like that game show that they had where they built the robots and they smashed the crap out of each other.
That's what I thought it was, but it's not.
That's what I want. I want to see destruction. Like, I want to see these kids build it and then just watch it get blown up. Like, that's my goal. Like, that's what I want. I don't want to be like, oh, look, cool, check it out. We got an arm there. I don't care. I want to see stuff explosions. We got to get massive.
What is the movie where it's the, like, boxer robot? You know what I'm talking
Hugh
about?
Jackman one. Yeah,
yes.
I can't remember. Think of it. I don't remember the name. If somebody's going to text me, I could see the movie. I can see the name of the movie and what it is. I just cannot remember what it is.
Yeah, it was like Wolverine's in there somewhere.
Next week, we're going to be doing some stuff at Regions. Keep an eye on our socials for where we're going to be at and doing stuff. But my wife's really excited to come cover some stuff with me. She really wants to be on camera, loves it. And actually, we're going to be working on some stuff in the off season. We are actually, and you tell me what you think of this, we're going to have alternate commentary where it's going to be her and someone else calling the wrestling match, not knowing anything about it. It's going to be on our Patreon. So
it could be her and someone else I know.
Like my wife, I love my wife, but my wife is very one of those people. She needs to be in the center of attention and like in the room. She has to take it over. I'm very quiet and reserved.
Oh, so
I'm
quiet
out now. Yeah. She's usually like her personality lights up a room like you wouldn't believe, and it's just like I'm so ho hum, like I'm like a bag of oatmeal compared to her.
Bag of oatmeal is crazy.
Yes. Bland oatmeal too. Not even with anything like.
Not even apple cinnamon.
No.
Your original.
Bland oatmeal, with like oat milk. Not even good.
Going on to the third period, still leading by 9.
And all joking aside, Piemonte last year looked dominant going down in the States. Hurt his knee, which he has the brace on, re-injured this year. From what I understand, tore the ligament completely. So he's wrestling without the ligament and he's bracing. But he has a real good shot at making some noise. He's one of the top wrestlers in the state, and I'm really impressed with this Mount Olive team. Not to get on tangent, we'll have plenty of time to talk about him. You know, you got a Nico Gonzalez who medaled last year, a Piemonte who I think should have won. You got a Smythe to get that. You got Bullock who go on a run. It all depends on the seeding, but this is a team that, you know, it's a rarity where you have so many really good wrestlers on one team, especially at public school.
What was it? I got to experience that and not experience it too in high school. I mean, my freshman year, I had Zach Mafaro. It's cool to have that vision where you have multiple teammates going down with you.
Yes. And I've been told that they love that. That's like, you know, Del Barton has said that to me. They enjoy being able to travel together. And it's just, you got to feel like, especially if you're like at a public school or something, if you feel like you're the only one going down, it's kind of lonely. So you get, you know, you want your crew down there. You want to get a couple people down there.
What was it? I always chilled with Mrs. Gill whenever I went down the 2 times.
Well, you wrestled down in States and then you were out at Peaburg, right? Twice?
So it was originally at States my freshman year and my sophomore. And then my sophomore year, literally the week after I was supposed to do a national tournament, COVID hit.
Yes. I remember that. We just finished States. We had just come back, and literally I was getting everything ready. And for those who don't know, I also professionally wrestle, so I had a bunch of stuff set up for the next year. I literally went and booked a show every month. So I went to Vistaprint, and I spent like $3,000 on the banners. Oh. So as it was going, it was like, cancel. I was like, damn it. So now my wife gives me the dirty look when I even try to buy banners ahead for one show.
Shift your weight. Shift your weight.
And again, with 10 seconds left on the clock, he will be walking away with this.
Crunch it.
Your winner, Anthony Piemonte. And look at this. I like the sportsmanship. Helps him up. Give him a pat on the back. But Anthony Piemonte is your champion at 132.
And that's honestly something you don't see often in men's matches. You see it a lot more in girls.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've seen a lot of, you know, because a lot of, you know, I think also it's partially, you know, and this isn't me speaking out of turn here, I think a lot of because the girls wrestling is such a tight-knit community, and a lot of you girls wrestle at the same clubs, were less at the time, so you guys were more of a bond because you'd see each other all over. Whereas there's so many boys then there's so many clubs for boys that it's not, you know, like, you know, a Cordoba or an Estabil or stuff like that deal with girls strictly, but you know, it's I think that's more of a camaraderie because you guys realize where you're at. You're starting out everything.
And it's not even, I don't mean this in a weird way, like when guys have beef, they just fight about it and they're done. Like
I throw down. Like
with girls, like it's a little more cliquey, but with wrestling, like my 4 years, like there's a picture with me with the Bloomfield team, opposing teams, pictures of me with High Point. Like, we created such a healthy response to wrestling compared to guys, I feel like.
Well, I feel like some of it, you know, you just get in that mode where you're like, you get caught up in the rivalries, but I'm like, I did what I need. I'm very friendly with wrestlers now that when I was in high school, I wouldn't even talk to. Like I graduated from Warren Hills. We used to go to the Peaburg Mall with our shirts on just to fight, our jackets. That was what we did. Now, like I see them, like, oh, hey, you know, nobody cares about that stuff.
I always went in with the mindset that anyone could win and lose any day. You could catch someone off guard any day. But also, you can't take your losses to heart. You could always learn from a match you win, and you could always learn from a match you lose. So what's the difference?
So we found out at 126, I got it correct. It's Beresh, DeSoma, and Gonzalez Carrella from Morris Hills moving on to regions next week. And then at 132, we already know that Piemonte won. So Piemonte won, Levin finished second, and Nathan Gomes of Morris Hills finished third.
And now we're moving on to 138. We're going to have Richie Galiotto for Cedar Grove and Andrew Mucci for Morris Hills. This is one of the outliers where there's no Mount Olive. Again, beautiful, trying to crunch the cradle there. Go straight into the half. Again, being very dominant. At that point with the cradle, I would have put my leg behind his so he can't circle through.
100%. Well, so far, looking at where we're at, every bracket's really gone chalk for the most part in the finals.
Forward.
I mean, it looks like it's, from looking at what we see here, I'm going to see maybe this might be the first one that we might have a difference. This is be interesting. Mucci, the 2 seed, Galiotto, the 1 seed. Yeah, this looks like it's a pretty sure. Yeah, Rebels. Yep. Sorry, I'm checking as we go. The stuff wasn't updated before we started.
Yeah, when we started the live stream, we actually didn't have the team score correct until we read it the second time. It jumped by 100 points.
Everything else has been chalk with the finals so far. This one too, but this is the first one where the 2 seed is actually leading the top seed. Mucci's going to defer. Galiotto takes down. Just want to say, too, talking and seeing what we have here with some of these Cedar Groves, a hell of a job the Cedar Grove on the season they had this year. Making it where they did. They battled in a really tough Super Essex Conference American Division. Came down to the end with Hanover Park in the section final. Great job and just great showing, by that team, by the coaching staff and everybody on the team. I mean, they got a couple more coming up, but it's been really good. And they lose a couple kids, but they get a really young core coming back, so I would not be surprised to see them here. You know what I also find confusing, and I never like this, but this is just always me. I never like grabbing a kid right after to go to the podium because the second place kid always has the boo-boo face.
It's so hard to do podiums like this where you're sending the first 3 because 2 out of the 3 people ended on a win.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that the third place person's happier than the second place person.
Because they know they qualified, what they had to do to qualify. The other one's like, oh, I lost. That's why, I never, especially with states, how they run them through with the medalists.
Oof.
It's always like, oh, come on. And it's like you just lost and you're out there. Oh, the second person always looks like he just has had a rough day.
Down at AC, you know about the little losing corner.
Yep.
The tear shed. What was it? Freshman year had way too many energy drinks, and I got second that year at States, and I hurled in the corner. I wasn't even upset. I just got sick from the energy drinks, and everyone around me was crying and pulling their eyes out.
Slide and hold. Run it.
And caught him. This might be.
Looks like he's got him flat. Looked like he was stuck, but
why?
Rolling.
What?
Up 13-3, up 10 here going. Going to take neutral. I mean, Mucci's also got to watch because Galiotto is going to, what does he have to lose at this point, down 10?
Good head position.
Control time. Hands down.
Control that center.
Hands down. Ready to move. Ready to move.
This is like, I feel like the main difference I really see between like men's and women's wrestling sometimes is a guy will do a snap, break the guy down fully, shoot him to his knees, and then not go to try to cover.
There seems to be, I see so many guys who just, it's almost like they're doing a drill in practice, and then they forget to finish. I have seen it with that. I've seen it with a mental break.
And I don't know, it's just because girls are learning all this since it's really only been emerging now a state sport for like 8 years. So like it's still fresh in the head. But like I get surprised sometimes. Like he had an amazing snap there and he didn't cover.
No big ties.
That was a beautiful snap.
No ties.
Galeotto's trying to get underneath and get inside and go for a throw here. You just see he's trying to set up for it.
Control's right hand. 30. Control right hand. Out of the hook.
Trying to step in, do some sort of throw.
Elbows pinched.
With 18 seconds left. Nothing to lose here. 10-point gap.
Hands down when you're open. Control's right hand.
You got no stall. Circle.
Galeotto trying to get underneath. Got to throw something here if he wants to go for it. Getting short time.
Five seconds, Booch.
I'm not sure he's going to.
Yes. Yeah, Booch.
And your winner in the first one, second seed to be the first seed, is Anthony Mucci from Morris Hills. I'd like to thank our main sponsor for today, Bell, Shivas & Bell, attorneys at law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. And champion athlete sports nutrition, Dan Warnikoff. Best guy I know in the business, Dan Warnikoff, champion athletes sports nutrition. Gonna come back here. It looks like there was Nakai Hernandez won down there. I think that's who it was, Nakai Hernandez.
And now we're going back to the Mount Olive, the Mount Olive show.
Yeah, I think that was Nakai Hernandez. 144. You got Rodriguez from Montville, McDonald from Mount Olive here. And on the third place mat, you're going to have Smolinski from Morris Hills, Mejia from Parsippany. So we're going to be focused on the first place match. McDonald in the black singlet with the red and gold trim. And Rodriguez in the white and green singlet. Donald J. Brower, Kierra Hubmaster, the voice of all wrestling now. I got to be inclusive for GSHSW.com. I'm an inclusive guy. You know me. I'm all about people's feelings and how they do. But we are here at Morris Knolls High School, the District 5 Finals. We are also broadcasting from Roxbury, from Randolph, from Fairlawn, and Phillipsburg just finished up. Congratulations to Galetta for getting his 100th win during the tournament. We'll be talking about that a little bit tomorrow night. We're going to be doing a quick podcast. We are, as we start here at 144, we're going to be doing another live region preview this Thursday. Come on out, 8 o'clock, Market Tavern, grab some dinner, yell at me, tell me how much of an idiot I am. I don't know what I'm talking about. But we're going to be out there starting at 8 o'clock, going to go over to boys and girls regions. Market Tavern 206, right there in Flanders, New Jersey.
On
So right now, if my math is correct, we have Mount Olive having 11 out of 14 finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But here's the other thing I want to check. Right now, so we had, when we look at it, for Mount Olive, the only one. Okay. No, I was going to say the only one I was wrong. So didn't have a finalist at 106, third place. Right. Finalist all the way through to 138. 138. Nakai Hernandez advances. So here we go, Mount Olive, Mount Olive, Mount Olive, Mount Olive, Mount Olive. And all the way up to 190. And then at 190, 190 is going to be the only way Mount Olive won't have somebody potentially make the regions.
Yes.
13 out of 14.
Yes. That is how dominant that squad is this year. And I mean, we've been there a lot. Boys and girls. Girls is also a very dominant squad as well.
Yeah, they're going to be at Nutley, I think, tomorrow for their district. I'm actually sending my wife out to that one. She's going to come. I'm going to stay home with the baby. I'm sending her out to cover it.
Locked hands when his knees touch the ground. Locked hands. It's locked hands. Forget about the store. Still locked hands.
We should just put a headset on one of the Montville coaches.
We should. We should do mic'd up events.
Oh, that'd be great.
Is it illegal to put a mic on a wrestler, like in the headset?
I want to do some other stuff, and I actually want to put GoPros on people.
GoPros on people.
Like, wouldn't it? How cool would it be, like at a football game, if you fixed a GoPro to the guy's helmet, you can go to that shot as they're running, like a running back and stuff. Like you're in their view. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, though, you wouldn't want. I don't know if they'd want us to do that because I was a lineman. I know what we did under the pile. It's nothing you want to broadcast.
I've accidentally worn my headphones in my headgear once. I just forgot about it and it's flung and it kept hitting my ear in that match. So I think you could possibly sneak a mic. Because I talked to myself when I wrestled.
I'm not shocked you talk to yourself.
Hey, no, I would if it was a very hard match, I would gaslight myself. In the second or third period, second period, I'd go, I'm not tired. It's all a mental game. Wrestling's 90% mental. Every wrestler is a little insane.
I just want to say I really enjoy the interactions between the coaches on both sides. That's my favorite banter ever.
And I think you guys can hear most of it as well.
This might be another one where it's not chalk.
That's free. That's free. Hands are down. Come on. Hands hit the mat, Merkel.
I always give credit to the refs. Because no matter what their call is, you have to understand that they're in control. That whether you agree or disagree with their call.
So I know the New Jersey Wrestling Officials Association is our sponsor. I give them a hell of a lot of credit because I got asked by a couple people one time. My wife asked me, "Do you want a ref?" I said, "Nope." She goes, "Why not?" Because you're going to get half the people hating you all the time. You know what I mean? They're going to respect your decisions, but you're going to have, in a gym like this, you're going to have 1,000 people who think they know the rules better than you and you've been trained.
So, Kierra doing her side quest, when I was 13, I actually umpired Little League baseball games. And let me tell you, those parents got heated. I give so much credit to anyone that goes back and gives anything to their sport. It is a very hard thing to do, and with heated moments like this, like district finals, like this affecting their seed in the region, all the fun stuff, people get stupid. People get mad.
I'm going to give you another better example. I do my all-star match every year.
Yes.
The very first year we did it, this is a fun competitive thing. Like, we just go out and have fun, no big deal. It's for charity. It's all good, right? We were trying to get it all done. We had coaches helping out, and we had people. There were people in the stands yelling clock when it didn't start right at the second.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a charity match. Like, we got 2 people helping out, like, trying to get everything going. It was just like, all right, calm down. Like, it doesn't affect anything. It's just coming out to have fun.
And, like, I don't understand. Like, that happened also a lot with, like, my out-of-season tournaments and stuff like that, too. It's like, I'm just trying to stay in shape and have fun. It's not, like, big, deep season like this. Like, I understand getting this, but for a charity match and getting heated over 2 seconds behind the clock, I don't really think those 2 seconds can make that big of a difference in the charity match if it's not even affecting your record.
Well, you'll get to see this year when you come out to the charity match. We might. There's been talks about maybe giving you an expansion franchise and letting you pick your own team this year. We haven't decided yet.
Ooh. Do I need to come up with a team name then?
Thinking about it.
And again, this has been a very roly period.
I'll tell you what, that was a great job by McDonald. He was in bad position, comes around, going to try to hook the ankle and see if he can get the 3 here.
He needs to get his hips up, and he does.
Rodriguez was in charge of that. He had him up. He should have gotten it, but McDonald was very scrappy there, got up. Great job.
And again, this ref is handling everything with grace.
These are some, like we've said it before, sorry, top officials. McDonald doing a great job staying with him here. Clock is his friend. Thomas McDonald is your district champion.
That was a very chirpy match, I must say. Very chirpy.
It's going to be Colin Smythe. Another Mountville, Mount Olive matchup.
I thought they weren't a part of this tournament, Don.
What?
Mount Olive. I didn't know they were competing.
Yeah.
They're practically getting their own sponsor at this point, being part of 11 matches.
Still waiting for the 3rd place down there. It's coming to the end. Looks like it's going to be, as of right now, can't see, I know it's, I think that's Morris Hills. Pretty sure that's Morris Hills. It looks like that's Ethan Smolinski with the late takedown to finish 3rd there. See, this is what's interesting, some of these districts. I mean, you look at, like, we're at Fairlawn. That's going to be like a Bergen Catholic duel.
Yes.
District 9 at Mount Olive, not Mount Olive. I'm so hung up on Mount Olive. Del Barton. Barton's going to have a lot of representation there. There's some Hanover Park's there, so there's going to be some good battles. We'll see how some of those shake out. But you look at some of these, and the one that throws me, Seton Hall Prep.
Yes.
Essex County School is down in District 23.
Wait, what?
I think it's District 23 or 24. They got because the way they separated the non-publics, they're down in like District 20. That's like the shore.
What?
That's just how they redistribute it. It's like a point system.
Well, like how many like?
So for the non-publics, essentially what they do is they put a list out and they rank them, whatever point-wise. Then what they do is they then spread those teams out so that way you don't have a bunch of those big number teams. Like, you remember back in the day, this Region 2 used to be like Bergen Catholic, St. Joe's Montville, Don Bosco Prep. They want to try to separate that, which to me, I understand, but I also think it's foolish because what are you doing? You're letting a kid get to regions from a public school to get decked by a kid from, a non-public, and you're not losing that spot to me. I'm not looking there and going, man, that's going to be tough. So we see Smythe here in the red and black. Yep. Smythe, as we said, Smythe from Mount Olive, Frank from Montville. Listen, people, I'm trying to train people as it goes. You know how it is. Like, when you start hiring people from East Philly, it's a whole thing. There's sometimes they, like when we start getting up, like you said, she sees the 10, all of a sudden they're taking their shoes off and they're going 11, 12. I don't know how that works.
And then we also have Molly recording on the sidelines.
Oh, that's not Molly recording. That's Colin's twin sister.
I don't have my glasses on.
That's Colin's twin sister. Molly's next to her in the hat.
Oh, in the hat, yeah.
Because, she's such a big flag football star. She doesn't want to start signing autographs. I know how bad it is for you when you come to these events. People are like, Kierra, you're the reason girls wrestling exists in this state.
My
Please
God.
sign my program for me. I'm telling you the truth.
The last thing I signed was my taxes.
Smythe's got the leg up, coming in with the trip. Got to get the takedown, get the 3. Thought he could have gotten some swipes there, but didn't. 3-0 he leads.
And again in red zone with 20 seconds left on the clock. Going to try to keep the 3-point lead.
Yeah, I know I said it earlier, but congratulations to the Smythe family in Georgia. It was Colin and Molly's cousin who finished second in the state of Georgia down there wrestling. So I think they just had their championship, so I know they're listening in. Big fans of what we do here. And I'm sure they're going to watch this and kind of get some follow-up next week with tomorrow with Molly. We will not, unfortunately, be at Nutley. The gym is apparently the size of a matchbox from what I'm hearing, and there's not enough room.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting here, too, is they're going to be hosting the girls, but it's not going to be here. It's going to be up the street at Morris Hills. That's interesting. I thought they would keep it at here. It's already set up.
Yeah, they already have the mats out.
But the co-op school, they co-op with Morris Hills, and Morris Hills is technically the lead school, but I'm just shocked they didn't have it here. Everything's set up. All you really have to do is kind of just wake up in the morning and come in.
And again, wrestling right on the edge of the mat, keeping that toe in.
Caution there on Smythe. 5-0 here.
Get back. Catch the arm. Hip down. Drive. Lift and drive. Lift and drive. Use it.
And I will give credit to Frank for this period. I mean, he's held him down the entire time. Yes, he hasn't scored anything, but I still think that's very good.
Well, you want to keep it close and give yourself a chance. I mean, if you're not going to get the turn, you got to figure. I'm assuming, this is my opinion here, Smythe's going to most likely take defense.
Yes.
So, never mind. All right, okay. So he held Smythe down. I missed it. I thought it. Never mind.
We're blind. It's
Ignore
okay.
what we're saying. So now he's on there. He keeps him down. He's realistically, 2 takedowns away from making this a match, which sounds like a lot, but keeps you in here in the third. You're not having to do anything crazy, really.
That.
Gonna call it out here. I saw the foot. This is a different style too, because remember when I was there, anytime you just went over, it was out. Now they got more college rules where you can actually wrestle a little more. I would have loved to do that, because the big guys always seem to go right to the edge.
Well, that's where the best spot is to make throws, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of upper body, which is the heavier weights, is throws. Again, you respect the point so much more, the single point, with that too.
And on a shot is Frank. Gonna get the takedown. Make this a 5-3. Gonna let him up here.
And again, Frank just needs a takedown and one swipe in order to win.
Problem is, if you're Frank, what you got to remember too is you want to get that quick, because you get the takedown here, then you're in a bad position, because Colin can get out real quick, depending on how, it goes. You held him down in the second, but can you count on that again?
Especially after wrestling hard. Yeah, this hard third period.
Trip there. Smythe's trying to hold in. Going to give up the 3. Frank's holding on. Smythe's going for the switch. Short time. Nothing yet. Going to get the switch right there on the buzzer.
And Smythe wins 8-6 in the literal last millisecond. But I definitely felt like that was a lot closer than I thought it'd be.
Yes.
I did not expect it to be.
This is going to be Scott, as they call him, Drew Capolo from Mount Olive. And then Pierre Osfog from Cedar Grove. I think they're going to do the medalists real quick here for yeah. While we're waiting, got to thank our main sponsor for bringing us here today, Bell, Shivers & Bell, attorneys at law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. And let's hit one more. Performance Trophies and Medals, conveniently located off of Route 10 in Randolph, New Jersey. The official sponsors of our Hammers of the Match, Performance Trophies and Medal. I'm going to head here to 157 if they can get a microphone that works. I've heard better reception on a tin can, if I knew that word correctly. Scott Capolo. And like I say, right, Capolo. His grandfather comes over and tries to beat me up. I can't have that. Where's the Pierre Alsfog? Let's see who we got left here with some of the people here. So far, my predictions for this, district are pretty good.
You popped off. You clocked it.
I did. I clocked it. I don't know what that means, but sure. So, I know we did Smolinski at 144. Advancing at 150, Colin Smythe, Mount Olive, Michael Frank, which we saw, and Gerard. It looked like it was Gerard of Mercy. I thought that's what they said. Am I wrong with that? I thought that's what they said. I'm going to check that. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I do not deliver lottery numbers either. Leave me alone. It's interesting, too, because a lot of these, looking at Mount Olive, they've wrestled all these guys. They had Cedar Grove recently, a couple weeks ago in the gym, and then everything else. So,
Oof. Beautiful takedown by Pierce. Throwing in the legs real quick, but he's up. I also think Pierce added decals to his shoes. Pierce with legs in.
Takedown there by Osfog. I see his grandfather up in the second row. Always comes over and shakes my hand. I don't know. You know what? I understand what they had to do when they did everything, but I really miss the old districts and regions.
I do too.
Like, they'll never go back, but the one thing I always used to get asked about, and you know from up there, I had so many people who hadn't been up to District 1, Region 1 in years. Matter of fact, I was speaking with, when I first started the site, Hughes from Jefferson. Found where he lived in, he was a state champion or had a really good career in the 90s. We did a Where Are They Now? Found him in Atlanta. I did some research, talked to him on the phone, we do an interview. He's like, oh, what do you do the interview? Ask how he's doing, everything. Cool, boom, boom, boom. First question he asked me when we're done with the interview, he goes, hey, I got a question. You been up to Region 1 lately? I go, yeah. He goes, do the guys from Warren Hills and the overall still show up? I go, yeah, every year. Yeah. I said, that was every year. Caution on that move.
And again, with someone like Pierce, who's just so good and has so much talent throwing in legs, it is so hard to escape from bottom and expect to get that point escape. And again, I really do believe Pierce has decals on his shoes. If you look at his Adidas shoes.
They say it was an illegal move there. Technical violation, 3-2. Osfog leads. Trying to get a tilt here if you can, but it's just, it looks like a really awkward position. You know what I mean?
It's
he's working against his own momentum. Am I wrong in that?
Look at how he has his left leg hooked. When he had...
But even then, he's not, like, realistically, you're pulling against yourself. You know what I mean? You had to readjust. That's different.
That right there.
Looks like you were almost pulling him on top of you. And you didn't want to do that. I was just like, okay. Asfog's going to take defense here to start the third.
Again, switching to a single, trying to hold on and keep it. Again, beautiful scrap there.
Coppola deciding to go neutral here. I think he thought he could hold him down, but why give up the stalling and do that? Might as well just get it now, go with what you could do, because realistically, you're down by one anyway. You might as well just get it done with, unless you thought you were going to get a tilt.
Put the elbow behind the leg, out the back door, try and do.
Gonna come around, gotta clear
circle.
the leg, yeah.
And he does.
I don't think that score's correct. Is it correct, 5-4? I thought it was. Oh, he did give up the 2. Yes, he did. Okay. Math no good to me.
Math hard. Beautiful Granby. He just did it. I feel like he rolled the opposite direction.
Yes.
You're supposed to, but that was a beautiful Granby. And goes for it again. I feel like he's purposely doing the Granby reverse to try to get a reversal. He's trying to Granby into grabbing the leg.
Let's give it a thumbs up. They had Kaylin on camera here. She loves it. I might have her do the social media interviews after. We got a cameraman that just showed up. They can film together.
And he's trying to hold on the best he can. Goes for the single.
Short time here. Just hold him.
And lifts him up.
He just holds on to him. And your winner, 5-4, Scott. Call him Drew if you want to. Coppola. Coppola. This is grandfather standing up there cheering. Gonna head to 165. Justin Bullock, and from Mountain Lakes, Nick Drake. Let's see, we get the update on who advanced at 150 so I don't get yelled at by anybody. I was correct. Good. Perfect. And Mercy from Cedar Grove at 150. Congratulations. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStationsWrestling.com, on X, GardenStationsW, Instagram, GardenStationsWrestling. Like, subscribe, get notified. We go live on YouTube. We are going to be at 2 girls districts tomorrow. We're going to have a bunch of stuff. We have our live region preview from the Market Tavern on Thursday, plus all the stuff we're going to be doing over the weekend, as well as our upcoming state stuff. Follow us, follow along. The most comprehensive information you can find all statewide is GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Bullock with the quick trip takedown there, going to get the 3.
And again, I've always been a sucker for a front head. Like, the control you have here. Oh my,
I didn't say anything.
I'm quitting.
I didn't say anything. No. I want to hear your knowledge. You said you're a sucker for a front head. I agree. A front headlock. I understand what you said. I just don't understand. Just explain why. I'm sure the fans want to know.
So, I was always a stronger upper body wrestler. Again, I wrestled guys, and having the front head, the control you have there to actually move the body more. I never took shots. I was always scared to shoot.
No, that was a very sensible, reasonable explanation. I don't know why you thought it was strange. Another takedown there by Bullock. Bullock, no swipes yet. Now we'll get him. 2 there. Gonna try to reload and see if he can get some more. Gonna get his 4 here. 10-1, Bullock leads. See if he loads it up and tries to do it again. He's leading here at the end of 1. Drake is going to defer. Nice switch there by Bullock. Going to come around, get the. Oh, going to get. Okay, going to give him the 1. Bullock leads by 10. Another one of those wrestlers, and like I said, I think it might be a Mount Olive thing. Frantic look when they wrestle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, it's very intense. 3 takedown there by Bullock. Makes it 14-1.
Push on the bottom leg. Post on the bottom leg. Keep moving.
See what I mean?
Keep scooting. Step over that back leg. Keep scooting. Keep scooting.
Might get a stalemate here. See if we get an update on the team score. Not that what's it?
It hasn't updated since the beginning of this match.
Okay.
I've been checking.
Okay.
No,
I mean,
it's no
it's a Mount Olive show. I mean,
yeah.
By far.
What has been the highest team score ever in a district? I'm just curious.
I don't want to get put on the spot here, but I think, what was it? A couple of years ago, it was a Del Barton one. And I want to say they had, as we get the tech full here, Del Barton had so many points that if you added up 2, 3, 4, and 5, it still didn't equal what they had at first place. It was that much of a gap.
Their score only went up by 10 points, but I think it's going to be way higher.
We'd like to thank the Harrington companies, Harrington Demolition Recycling, Harrington Construction, Hop and Supply. You got a nice house, make it nicer, throw up some trees. I don't know, I'm a guy. Throw up some trees, make it look really nice, Hop and Supply. You got a dump, rip it down, demolition and recycling, pave it over, make some rube pay you to come out and, you know, drive to the city, whatever it is, charge whatever you want. It's your illegal parking lot, I don't care. Or you got construction, you want to make something nice, there you go. Make sure we get that right. It's sponsored. Well, we'd also like to thank, before we go into this match, our sponsor, Bell, Shivas & Bell, attorneys at law. Give us a call at 973-442-7900. Now wrestling on mat 1 in front of us here. Hey, look at that. From Morris Knolls, Luke Shivas, and from Mount Olive, Stephen Hayek. Hayek? I think it's Hayek. Listen, it's like tomato, how you say that. Everybody says it different way. Now, I don't think, if I remember correctly, Hayek and Shivas wrestled at counties. I think Hayek was at 190, I think.
With how deep Mount Olive is, I feel like a lot of them have bounced back and forth between weight classes a bit.
Well, the one thing, too, you know, especially when you look at this team, obviously you want to get set in your weight. So, you know, they lost to a Southern and lost to a Pope John early in the year when their lineup wasn't at their ideal weights. And the coaches told me that. So, you know, they obviously wanted everybody to descend to the, you know, the weight they were going to be at. And now if they wrestle those matches now, you know, obviously the same goes for both teams, but I think it's a lot closer than what happened, you know, in both those matches. And, you know, that's something that I think opens a lot of eyes in the state. This is probably one of the weights so far that I think they're very evenly matched. Not saying any other weights were, you know, they obviously went chalk 1-2, but this is one where, you know, I think if you wrestle this match 10 times, I could see it being a 5-5 type situation.
Yes.
That's why I think you're seeing the pace you see here in the beginning.
Again, try to do a pass by there. Very good recovery by Hayek.
Water boy.
Tell you what, I want to thank Bobby Boucher over there for getting me a drink. I'm a little thirsty. Mama said the girls are devils. One nothing Hayek leads right now. Picks up the single. Trying to finish here. He's got some short time. Got to elevate. Boy, some of these referees are getting hassled by it. Trip by Shivas. Short time if he can get around. Doesn't clear the hip, and we go 1-0 into the third. Shivas obviously going to take down.
See, and then this is where I gaslight myself, and I tell myself I'm not tired. This exact moment.
But you know what I think is interesting? When you think about it, Hayek had a scramble there. He looks a little tired right now. And you're going right into where you have to try to hold him down. You got to make sure you get him in a good position here if you're going to do it, or just let him out. Come out 1-0 like you did there. Just let him come out. Don't get hit with stolen. Get back to your feet. Whatever happens, happens.
Smart wrestling. Again, we're still tied with a minute left in the third. Beautiful sprawl. Trying to cover.
Going to get stalling on Hayek there, first one. Hayek trying to go for a throw, go for an ankle there, but good job by Shivas backing out. I think we might be going to overtime here. Now, of course, this will be a big move. Somebody hits and wins the championship.
You got to jinx it.
I know.
That was so close.
Gonna head to overtime.
OT. Who had the first coin flip? Did they defer?
Yes. Nothing gonna happen. Yeah, this might be the one we get ultimate tiebreaker.
That's what I was thinking.
But as I say that, shot by Shivas. 10 seconds left. If he can pull it in and clear. You're gonna know if he clears it in a second. You hear that too. He gets the
does. Look at him.
In front of his home gym, Luke Shivas. That yelling you heard was his dad. His dad over on the side, who, by the way, thank you, Bell, Shivas, and Bell, attorneys at law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. Cheap plug. I like that. It's called a great transition.
And this is our 190s, our break from Mount Olive.
For one. It's like they said, Mount Olive said, we need a little timeout.
Yeah, the coaches need a little water break. Unless they have someone going for third. Do they have someone going for third?
No. That's the one weight they have nobody going for third. 165, the advancing to regions, as you see on the mat. Justin Bullock 1, Nick Drake, Mountain Lake 2nd, and Gage Dembowski of Montville 3rd. It's going to be Nicholas Constantini of Cedar Grove in the black and gold versus Frank DiMarzio of Morris Hills in the, I'm going to say scarlet and silver. It doesn't really look white. I might be wrong. My favorite thing is I'm in the presence of greatness over here with the Cedar Grove coaching staff.
Again, the voice of all wrestling, because we're inclusive.
That is my second favorite Rizamini to talk to. I got a chance to talk to his wife at the section finals. Had a great time. Second favorite. Who, interestingly, I'm going to give you a little bit you may not notice. Do you know who his wife is?
No, but you can tell me.
Vin Russo's daughter.
Wait, actually?
Yes, actually, 100%.
Are you lying to me?
100%. I'm telling the truth. I get to see Vin and his daughter. I was talking to his daughter, and we were chatting because we were talking about the referee situation. You know, when we were talking earlier about how they get yelled at, and she said when she was young and how she used to get all excited when her dad would ref, and she, and then she realized like she had to look at it from a different point of view. Marzio leading 3-1 here. What I find interesting, it's just me. We're live streaming this, correct?
Yes, we are live.
But then there's people who are in groups for the teams typing what it is. People can't, like, watch. They're taking away my viewers.
If it makes you feel better, I don't know how to use Facebook.
Listen,
so.
to tell you the truth, they're taking away our viewers, but here's the thing, too. I wish people knew, if we could get it set up, the immense salary I have to pay you for the privilege of coming here. I need all the views I can get. I have that. I have a wife who spends like she can't, it's like she's playing Monopoly every Friday, collect go. It's $200, she thinks. And then I got a little baby daughter who gives me the eyes and the fake cry face because she wants something. I'm getting played, and I need people watching my stuff.
And again, don't forget to also check out our socials. If you need to help
me,
Don out.
Donate, please. Well, you know what? You want to be a sponsor? How do you become a sponsor? We'll put it up after the match. Help me out.
Ooh. See, that's what I call a quick cover that we were talking about a couple matches ago.
DiMarzio leading 7-1 here.
again, another amazing cover, bumping his score 10-2. And DiMarzio, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, he is textbook defensive counter wrestler.
Yes.
To the T.
Constantini took out his other, contact.
Oh.
I don't know why that word took so long for me to figure out.
I just wrestled blind.
Well, that's what I think he did, because that's what he stopped for in the beginning. He kind of came out and was like, so you almost wonder if maybe that was messing up, but we'll see.
But I also don't think it affected me that much because I'm nearsighted, so I couldn't see far. So I could still see when I wrestled.
As long as you can get the front-headed thrown in there, you were good.
Although he did just score without the men.
That's what I'm like. No offense, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, if you have it, like, does it mess up your depth perception? If one you kind of see it, you know what I mean? Might as well just go all out and have it all good.
That was me with softball when I would hit. I could not hit with my glasses on. I was DH for Kidston all 4 years. Well, 3 years.
And on a shot here is, oh, okay. I was going to say, in a shot is Constantini, but DiMarzio came around and gets the takedown. Leads 14-6.
8-point difference. And again, this is a good match for team scores because Cedar Grove is only leading by 10 points over Morris Hills.
Yeah, problem is though, this is the last match except for a third place. I don't know where they'll be head to head because the next two are Mount Olive, Montville. So for the finals,
with the one and the only Mount Olive
making this close. Well, I think I might.
Hey, no matter. You start fresh next week.
Thank you to Estabuilt Wrestling Club. You could be good. You could be great. But you want to be the best, you need to be Estabuilt. 7 Northright Road, Hackettstown, New Jersey. Performance trophies and medals. Conveniently located off of Route 10 in Randolph, New Jersey. They're the official sponsor of our Hammer of the Match. I kind of already think I know who it's going to be. We'll see what happened in the last two. But there's one guy really sticking out that I think I might be talking to afterwards. And Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Dan Warnikoff. Everything you do, give him a call. You want to be the best. You want to have that energy, especially wrestling multiple matches over a weekend. Dan can help you with meal plans that will keep you well nourished in everything you do, and it's nothing crazy. It's stuff you can get at the store. Dan Warnikoff, Champion Athletes. Just waiting on third place to finish down there, and it does at 190. Looks like it was Knolls that won there. We're going to have at 2:15 Zamoda from Montville. And we're going to have Nico Gonzalez from Mount Olive. So, I don't know if you consider this interesting or strange. This is going to be Nico's first action of the day, and he's in the finals. They had medical forfeits to get here.
All medical forfeits?
Yes.
all medical forfeits?
I know he did it last round, and I think he did before that as well. So I don't know. Maybe people were scared to wrestle. No, I don't know.
Because they both Mount Olive wrestlers got forfeits.
Yep, Martini as well.
Just a dominant force, quick 3. And he's letting him up. Oh no, he's going for a cradle. Quick lock.
Nico's
and
insane.
A quick hold.
Nico's phenomenal.
28 seconds.
So Nico won it all in 28 seconds. The entire tournament.
28 seconds mat time of the district.
I think it took us longer to type his name in than he was actually on the mat. We're going to head to heavyweight here with Martini as well.
And hey guys, don't forget to follow our social media at Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And again, I'll try to look at the team stores, but I do not think they're going to be updated much. Mount Olive is leading with 280, and Cedar Grove and Morris Hills have a 10-point difference. Cedar Grove 169.5 and Morris Hills at 159. Montville is very close there too with 157.5, so that could be changing the second they put this in. Only about 30 points have gotten put in for Mount Olive, and I believe there should be a lot more. So we'll see. And wrestling for third is Jake Savaria from Cedar Grove and Lucas Nadja from Morris Knolls.
Now this is going to be a good matchup coming up here, with Martini from Mount Olive and Alex Hoosty from Montville. We got to see Alex won the match for them against Hanover Park we called. And then Martini, it's just really been, it has to be, when you wrestle, they've talked about it, iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
I know he's in the room with Nico and those upper weights. You're only going to get better wrestling those guys, or they're going to replace you. You know what I mean? You're not going to be starting if you can't hang.
And it's something that I've always did is I liked having 3 partners in practice. One that I could kick their butt, one that could kick my butt, and then one that I was even with.
That sounds about right.
Well, as much as you're sharpening iron with the same person the whole time, you're only going to learn so much from one partner.
Yeah, and that's the one good thing because they have, when you look at Mount Olive, you had a Hayek in there, those guys rolling through. I know, they got some other stuff going through, but I mean, Martini's also really good friends with Tommy Borgia.
Yes, we.
So they're rolling around, so it's a different style. And I always used to love to say, it's just 100% true. Borgia is like a bear because he's just so big and quick, but like he's just that style. And it's so good to see him, and everybody having the success they have, this weekend. And we will, if everybody wants, I put him up this early this morning because my last night was a night. We're trying to get my results done before my daughter has 4 teeth coming in. So anytime we put her down to sleep, she would cry. So I spent about 3 hours last night typing with one hand on my computer, putting up my results and my predictions. So they're up for boys and girls. So I'll have them, in the next 24, 48 hours. How did I do? I'm one of the few reporters. I always make sure that I fact check myself, and I tell people, like, I'm not just going to make predictions and not back it up. I'll tell you how I did. So look for that Monday where I'm going to put up, who wrestled who and how I feel they did and who I felt won. Sometimes I'm usually pretty good for the ones I cover a lot, but when we get to other ones where there's only one school I might know, I might look stupid. Blind guessing never goes well. Tied at 3 over there at the 2:15. This is what we get when you get Nico just stacking people up.
He wanted to put on his shoes and take them right off. I mean, I was like that a lot, too. In some tournaments, I didn't wrestle until, like, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., if that. Like, I'd be napping in the corner, brought myself a blanket. My dad would be sleeping, like, under the bleachers. I'd be somewhere talking to someone.
That's why I used to love it back then, because it was literally they didn't switch it, so heavyweight was always last. And I just knew, like, listen, I got some time.
Yeah, I'm like, I got some time. I can take a quick nap. Maybe have, like, a honey stick.
I'd go grab a couple of Sloppy Joe sandwiches, loose meat. And then worst case scenario, I'm wrestling out there, I don't feel good.
When I wrestled 235 and I was like 165 pounds, I would actually get McDonald's before weighing in, and I'd eat it, and I still weighed like 167 every time. It didn't matter what I did.
My senior year was the first year they put a cap in on heavyweight. So my first 3 years, it was 189. I was 195, and then I went up to 240 my sophomore year. I was wrestling kids like 300, 350. It didn't matter. It doesn't bother me. They were big guys, but they weren't fast. So it wasn't like you see nowadays. So when they put the cap in, they put 215 and 275. I was 240. Couldn't lose the weight. I wasn't putting on a trash bag and running to lose 30 pounds. That ain't happening. And I couldn't gain the weight. So here we have the kids who were trying to cut the weight quick, in their swimsuits, spitting, trash bags, all that. And I'd be sitting there watching Vision Quest, because that's always what we did. Nick DiBettetto on my team always played Vision Quest on Saturdays. I'd be eating a sandwich. I'd be eating some pizzas. They were running around. They'd be going to weigh in and check on the scale. I go, hey, guys, how you feeling? And I just eat my pizza and my subs. Didn't care. Nice scramble there in third place matchup. Nice takedown there by the Knolls wrestler with 25 seconds left. Leads 11-9. Gonna get a restart. Few seconds left down there, but it looks like with 1.6 seconds left and up by 2.
I honestly really like that. They're just sitting here on the edge of the mat.
Yeah, referee's got to wait too. We're going to be hitting the last one though. Again, this should be a really good matchup here at heavyweight.
Always saving the best for last.
True.
Now listen on that one, the championship match, 285 pounds. Come on, Kierra Hubmaster. Come on, Alex. Now listen on that 285 pound third place match. From that place, Dustin Gabriel, Pursuit Road, Bryce Kemp. Now listen, Matt Duke.
Getting the clock set up here, maybe. There we go.
Last bout of District 5.
And obviously, Martini looks like he has a size advantage a little bit here. This is what the cool part about heavyweight is there's such a space in between. You get some of the bigger heavyweights, and then you get some of the, guys who are in the 215, 220s who decide to go up a little bit. Got to get a nice throw there by Martini.
He did the look back to make sure his toes were in.
Yeah.
He did the quick pose.
And, that's the one thing, too, when you look at Martini here. He's very quick for his size. You would expect, a bigger guy to kind of be, a little more plodding, but he's very quick. Going to have a quick Harrington press box after this, and then I got to get home so I can make sure my wife and my daughter are fed, because if they don't feed, it's like gremlins.
Circle your hips out.
Come on, power back. Let's
Don't
go.
worry about that hand.
Trying to go for a quick reversal.
Get on the ring.
Martini sewing the leg, though. Ooh, beautiful.
Kusti went for a roll there, but Martini just waited him out. So, okay, thanks.
It's so crazy to see a roll like that at 285.
It's like, I'll just take your back. There we go.
Take it off, back straight. Keep it when you take it. Take it, keep it.
This is a very weird thing to say. That cross face that Martini went for was so light. Those first two.
Yeah.
It was just
Sizing it up.
I don't know. Maybe it's the high point Kittatinny wrestler in me. Crossface is supposed to be brutal in my head. He has just such a nice flow when he wrestles. It's not frantic like some of the other Mount Olive wrestlers, but he still has that give to it, if that makes any sense.
No, I understand.
Other side. Good. Stretch it.
And digging the ankle out. Go in front of the head.
Now I'm 99% sure. I'm going to look because I hear the screaming. But I want to make sure I get a visual before I confirm what I think it is. Now they're not screaming.
Rush in there.
4-0 Martini leads. I'm 99% sure that was his mom just screaming that you heard on the camera. In the stands. Which people tell me, oh, I don't think your wife's going to be that crazy when your daughter wrestles. Like, oh, you never met my wife.
It was like 6th grade Union States before we got officially emerged as a sport in Jersey. And this girl pulled my hair, and my mom went full mama bear. It was bad. They almost fought on that side of the mat.
They're going to hit technical violation fleeing Husty. In on a shot. Trying to go for an ankle pick here. Great job by Martini trying to keep following around.
Again, this might be a stall call here.
Nothing there. Great scramble there by Martini at the end, keeping up, not giving up the points. Coach Romano telling him, be smart, you're up 5-0. I don't think a lot of kids know situational wrestling. We've talked about that a lot. Know what you need to do.
Again, Martini's leading 5. What's...
Saying he got poked on the mat, in the eye on the mat there. Speaking of your eyes, if you're searching for any type of construction, the Harrington Companies, Harrington Demolition Recycling, Harrington Construction, Hoffman Supply, big supporters of what we hear here at Garden State Wrestling and the New Jersey community as a whole. That was a horrible transition, but I went with it anyway. Caitlin told me it was good. Hey, you know what? I said this before. We'll do it again. You want to become a sponsor? Help me get out of debt because my wife spends me into it. Click on your logo here. Send me an email at admin@GSHSWrestling.com. If you love what I'm doing, please. My wife is actively working against me spending 3 times as many dollars as I make. I want to keep doing this. Help me. Send an email in or on the logo. Competitive rates. I'm doing sales. Sales galore. GardenStateHSWrestling.com. You own a business. You love wrestling. You should be partnering with GardenStateHSWrestling.com. My wife's going to kill me. I think I'm going to get stabbed when I get home. It's getting a little chippy here. See what I mean? Both coaching staffs not fans today of the refs. If you're Husty, not only you want to try to get the takedown here, you're going to need to get some sort of points. You're down 4. You know, and it's getting right about to 45 seconds left.
Like a throw or a takedown to the back for some points.
That's almost what you're going to have to go for here. You just can't look at it as like a takedown release because you're getting short in time and you've already burned a minute and a half here.
Especially we're at red zone official.
Yeah, so if you're going to do something, you got to get him go right to his back. Try to get some swipes here if you can. Martini hasn't been hit with anything either yet, so I mean he's in great position.
Well, wasn't it for the injury? Was that an unnecessary roughness point? I thought that one point was.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Like I said, him and Borgia, little bears.
And like I was saying before, that he's one of the people that will actually cover.
And your winner, Jarrett Martini, steps over Husty and gets pushed down for his efforts. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Bell, Shivas, and Bell, attorneys at law. Call us today, 973-442-7900. And the Harrington Companies, Harrington Demolition Recycling, Construction, Hoffman Supply. The Harrington Companies. We're going to come into the Harrington press box. As we're going to get it with the Harrington Companies. But we're going to come into the press box here very quickly. Kierra Hubmaster, Donald J. Brower here. Really kind of how we thought it was going to go in regards to what we thought today with Mount Olive. Kind of thought who was going to get down there. No real surprises, but really impressed with what happened today.
I mean, they carried it with 284 points as the final record. I mean, Mount Olive with 11 kids in the final, 13 total in all 14 weights.
I mean, that's just a dominant performance, and it shows why they won the Group 4 championship. So, we got to get out of here. They want to get out of here. It's late in the day. We're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to be doing girls districts at Morris Hills and Phillipsburg, and then we're going to have our live preview. So follow us on our social medias. We'll bring up our social medias. I feel like I'm an echo. Bring up our social medias. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like, subscribe, get notified on YouTube when we go live. But we got to get out of here. Like I said, I got to make sure my house isn't, in foreclosure from being spent. For Kierra Hubmaster, for the new man, for Amanda, for Kaylin, I'm Donald J. Brower. We'll see you next time.